corporations that determine what is produced, how workers are treated, and what you pay for those products. But it's not just income and wealth inequality. It is not just a small number of people controlling our economy. You have 6 major media conglomerates that control in this country what 90% of our people see, hear, and read. It is not an accident, brothers and sisters, that Mr. Musk owns Twitter. Not an accident that Mr. Zuckerberg owns Meta, which is Instagram and Facebook. Not an accident that Mr. Ellison recently bought Paramount, which owns CBS. Not an accident that Jeff Bezos owns the Washington Post and Twitch. Not an accident that our good friend Rupert Murdoch owns the New York Post, Wall Street Journal, and right-wing publications all over the world. Bottom line, never before in American and, in fact, world history have so few people had so much wealth and economic power. And with this development of AI, which is a whole world unto itself, they're going to have, unless we stop them, more concentration of ownership and more power. But it's not just the economy that these guys control. And that is what we're seeing and what makes this particular campaign of interest worldwide. These guys control, especially since the disastrous Citizens United Supreme Court decision, we have a situation where it is perfectly legal for billionaires to set up super PACs and spend hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars supporting candidates who will protect the interests of the rich and defeating candidates who are trying to represent working families. So in other words, what you are seeing now is an oligarchy with enormous economic power and enormous political power in both political parties. And what this campaign is about, and why it is so enormously important, is it a test case? It is a test case of whether or not democracy is still able to prevail. You know, in the old days, I mean, money has always played an enormous role in politics. Nothing new about that. But in the old days, they kind of kept it secret. Right now, you got people like Bill Ackman and others saying openly, front pages of the newspapers, we will spend as much as it takes to defeat this guy. You have the President of the United States working to make it harder for him to get elected. So what are these people, these oligarchs, afraid of? Seems to be a nice guy, dresses very nice, beautiful smile. Unlike me, he's a pleasant guy. What the hell are they afraid of? And what they are afraid of, brothers and sisters, is not only the question of bringing justice to New York City. You know what they're afraid of? They're afraid of Mr. Mamdani becoming an example to what can happen all over this country. That's what this campaign is about. They are scared to death. If 50 or 70,000 people in New York City can get involved in the political process, that means that millions of people coast to coast can get involved and elect progressive leaders. That's what this campaign is about. And you know what else they're afraid? They have, because they control media, and political life, and economic life, they control in many ways the culture of America. And this is what the culture today is about. It's about walking the streets of America and finding people sleeping out on the street. It's about seeing 60% of our people living paycheck to paycheck, while the people on top are becoming phenomenally rich. And what the culture says basically is, you are powerless. There is nothing you can do about it, because the oligarchs own it all. They have unbelievable wealth. They have power. They own the media. They own the political system. You are powerless. And what we are here tonight to say is, to hell with you. We're going to take you on. We're going to defeat you. That's what this campaign, and that's what fighting oligarchy is about. They want to tell you that we cannot change this incredibly unfair and unjust status quo. Think about what Zohran is campaigning on. Every psychologist in the world tells us that 0 through 4 are the most important years of human development, right? In Washington, I hear all of my colleagues, they love America. Oh my God, got big flags all over the place. Well, if you love America, you love the children of America. If you love the children of America, you don't have hungry kids in Vermont or New York City. And you don't have a broken and dysfunctional and unaffordable child care system. Oh my God, what a radical idea to say that parents and kids should have good quality child care. Oh, how radical you are. Oh my God. All over this country, in Vermont, in New York City, people cannot afford their housing.